Hi, welcome to Lifeliqe tutorial. Today we're gonna look at how you can use the curricula for science that are in Lifeliqe in your lessons. That means we're gonna look at the content and different activities that are inside. We're gonna look at how you can use the 3D models to excite your students, or how you can use the textbook correlation to match the textbooks you might be using. So let's immerse in and see what's inside. So I'm using Lifeliqe web app, and I'm also using a mouse so you can see where I'm pointing at with my cursor. The curriculum section opens defaultly automatically just when you launch the app. There are some more sections here in Lifeliqe, but today we really want to focus on curriculum. The curriculum section contains Dr. Carter's curricula for middle school and high school science, and also you can find separately all lesson plans in Lifeliqe that include also elementary school science lesson plans, but we'll look at these later on. Dr. Carter 6 curricula for science covering middle school and high school contain these titles: Life Science for the 7th grade, Earth and Space Sciences for 6th grade, and Physical Science for 8th grade. And then the high school curricula include Physics for 11th grade, Biology for the 10th grade, and Chemistry for the 9th grade. So let's look inside one of them, and I'll choose Life Science for middle school. Each curriculum consists of a certain amount of units that you can find right here on the left side, and from 75 to 80 lesson plans. You can browse them all at once after you open the curriculum, or you can find them in separate units according to the lessons and topics you want to teach. Every curriculum is aligned to next generation science standards and Common Core, and also is correlated with the most commonly used science textbooks in US. Lifeliqe's curricula can be used as a core or a supplemental curriculum. In case you want to use the 3D models to supplement the textbooks you're just using in your lessons, you can do so by using the filter in the right upper corner right here. As you can see, the curriculum is set to CK12 defaultly, but you can reorganize the content of the curriculum and the lesson plans by choosing another textbook, such as Pearson, or perhaps Discovery Education. This makes it really easy for you to find and choose the lesson you need. I'll switch back to CK12 and will show you what the particular lesson plan looks like. I'm teaching life science, I'm teaching 7th graders, and I'm in the beginning of my course. So let's look at the unit 3. And I'm teaching cell structures today. So I can either open the lesson plan right away, or I can check the summary of the lesson plan to make sure it's really the lesson I want to teach. So what I have here is different information about the lesson plan, including the keywords and textbook correlation. Okay, I really want to use this lesson. So now it's time to dive a bit deeper. Let me open it. So I've got the lesson plan open. Every single lesson plan includes interactive 3D models, and also the teacher is provided with information what standards of NGSS and Common Core are covered, learning objectives, textbook correlation, etc. The lesson plan also follows the 5E instructional model. The model has been developed for effective science instruction and consists of 5 E's representing different parts of the learning process. The first E, engage, wants me to engage students with a discussion about the plant cell. So by clicking at the model, I can open the model and make it really interactive. By tapping this button, I can open the 3D model in the detailed view so I can really see all the detailed parts. There you go. By clicking on different parts here on the left side, I can highlight specific parts of the model. I can rotate the model to have really a detailed view of what I want to see, and I can also zoom in to see that in details. Also, I can click or tap right on the parts of the 3D model and to see here on the left side what I'm actually looking at. The model is always provided with an introduction, providing information about the model and also about the specific functions of the different model's parts. Okay, now I want to engage my students with something more cool than just a text introduction. So I switch off the introduction by clicking on it. I can also deactivate highlighting of the parts of the models. I'll do it by clicking out of the model, and I will activate the augmented reality view, because every single 3D model in Lifeliqe is available also in augmented reality AR. By doing so, I will overlay the digital model over what my web camera sees. So if you've got the webcam, you can use the augmented reality feature. What I can do is that I can make my students put the model over the top of their physical environment to engage them. I can also make learning more personal by swapping the camera right here in the upper corner. I can also enable the front camera, which enables me to take perhaps a selfie with the model I'm learning about. It saves the picture on my device, and I can access it also later on to include it in my science report or to let students create some more of their content. The second E, Explore, is dedicated to student exploration. It includes multiple links to OER resources in CK12 that expand the student knowledge about the concepts. I can open perhaps cell membrane, where students find a lot of additional information about the concepts they're just learning about. The third section of 5 E's is called Explain. This is a time for students to explain what they learn to each other and discuss the different concepts. In the following section, Extend, Elaborate, students use the new knowledge in the new context and perhaps use it and show it in the real-world application. In the last section of the lesson plan, teachers evaluate what students learn by letting them demonstrate and discuss their learnings, and also assess students by taking quizzes. What's really important is that in the web app, I can always use the link of the lesson plan to share it with my class, either with use of learning management system or any other tools such as Google Classroom or OneNote. We'll show more about how you can share your lessons and 3D models in other tutorials. Now I can return back to my curriculum. I can add the lesson plan to favorites to use it with perhaps another class, The lesson plans can be used as a part of the curriculum titles by Dr. Carter, or they can be also used separately. You can browse hundreds of lesson plans for elementary school, middle school, and high school by using the search filters according to the author, subject, grade, standards, and textbook correlation or type.
Okay, so I believe that's it for today. Next time, we'll focus on how you can use the curriculum and the 3D models with your favorite tools such as OneNote, Google Classroom, or G Suite. And please, you let us know what you'd like us specifically to cover, because there's much more tutorials to come. Let's stay in touch.